Hello guys! Today I have a really awesome video for you guys. It's really interesting when you're starting off and you have no idea whatsoever where you should start and what you should buy for yourself as a beginner guitar player. And that is pretty useful when you start off to know what kind of stuff you should buy and also how much money you should go into it, because some stuff are really cool, but some stuff are so cool that they're so expensive and you can't never really want to buy. So what guitar pedal you should buy as a beginner? Now, what are the best guitar pedals that you should have? Like, hands down, everything that you should really have and what every guitar player should have, even if you have the most sophisticated amp ever, whatever there is on your amp as an effect or whatsoever. It is very important that you still have some physical stuff, because there's some stuff that is digital. Also, you can have some digital too, but I'm not talking about this. This is really physical stuff, and it's gonna be about guitar pedals and what are the best ones you should have as a beginner and the ones that you could ask for Christmas. Let's get right into it. So the first one I have for you guys is gonna be, I'm gonna start right off with like one of the coolest ones, but one of them, like they're not cheap. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're very expensive, and there's something like $200, $250. A Talkbox. So a Talkbox. What is a Talkbox? So you maybe as a beginner, maybe that's not the best one, but I really wanted to put this one into this video because it is something very cool to start off. Maybe if you have the money for that, if you have $200, $250 what's or not to spend on a pedal, this one would be definitely the pedal you should actually spend your money on, because it is gonna make you try a lot of new stuff. And there's many guitarists that has used these, but not a lot. There's some there's like Peter Frampton, and then after him there was many other there was other songs that were that used Talkbox for the guitar, and sometimes it can even be mistaken as a voice, because what a Talkbox does is that you put this tube that you have right there, that tube right there, you can put that tube into your mouth and in front of your microphone, and you just move your mouth and it goes into the microphone. I was a bit freaking close to the microphone, I'm sorry if it was loud. So you talk into the microphone while playing guitar, and you have this little thing in your mouth, right? You have this, and while opening and closing your mouth, it's gonna change sort of like the resonance of the sound from your guitar. I don't have one of these ones for today, so I can't really show you what I have for that. So all in all, it's very fun to try, because I don't have one myself, but it can be very fun to have. I really wish I had one, because I would like to freaking mess around with stuff, and I really love to mess around with what goes in what, and I like to plug like many various effects into one and try to mix them together and see what sound it does. I find it's really cool, and you can be very innovative with this one. So it's very useful. Now for the next one I have here is something that is actually something that you might want to use, and it's sort of like the Talkbox. It does kind of the same effect, but you use your foot for it. Pretty useful when you use a lot of you play a lot of the 70s kind of music, and also Metallica uses this, and it's a Wawa pedal. So it's a wah pedal. This is the Crybaby wah pedal. I believe this is actually what most guitarists play, and what most guitarists use as a wah pedal. I use that. I have this one here. So this is what it looks like. It's really fun. So you have a the instrument one side, and then you have your amplifier on one side. So you plug your guitar on one side, you put your input to your amplifier on one side, and what fun is that you can put batteries. Well, what's really cool with this is that you have a little plug, a little 9-volt plug that you can plug your wah pedal in there, and you won't have to change the battery because you have to actually take off. You have to unplug your. You have to unplug the pedals when you don't use them. So once you close your amp, you need to unplug everything, or else you're gonna lose all your batteries. So something that's very fun with the wah pedal, since it's a big thing and has a lot of space in it, it can have a charge inside of it and can be plugged in. So that's really cool thing. Thank you. I believe this is Dunlop. So this one's actually the actual effect of its name. It goes into its name, the effect. It's gonna do a wah sound. So that's what his name comes from. It's gonna do a wah. So it doesn't really have a sort of name or sophistical name like other ones I have on this. So like the next one I have here, a phaser. So a phaser is gonna do something very cool. Phaser are used in many songs and many ballads, and sometimes they can be used also. They used it. The Eagles used it for Life in the Fast Lane. So you can use a phaser, and they use something else, but I don't remember. But the MXR phaser, I think it's nothing much more than $45 or $90. I'm not really sure. I know the MXR are usually, they're very small, so they're usually just $45 or so. It's nothing like the Boss pedals. So phaser, really cool to play with. Something that you can actually have fun with. You can just put it very low to have like just a little slight effect on your guitar, and using it with distortion is pretty sick too. Next one we have a reverb, which is actually very useful. This is really interesting because I don't have a reverb pedal, because I have reverb on my amp. I have a Line 6 amp, and also if you guys didn't watch it, go watch my video on how to get the right Metallica sound. That is gonna be very cool. Go watch that video right now. Leave this video right now and just go watch it, alright? It's totally worth it. Now, all jokes aside, this is really cool because it has a delay, a shimmer, a dynamic, it has a lot of stuff, so this is really cool. It has an output A and an output B, so it has like 2 chords. So it's like if you could put like 2, it's like there's a mono and there's like a right-left sort of sound, which is really weird. Maybe it's for other uses than a guitar, but that's really sick. That's really cool. I've never seen really this sort of didn't see that in that pedal, because as I said, I don't have a reverb pedal because I have it on my amp. But this is very useful as a beginner, really. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have like a Fender amp, which is really sick, you're gonna use a lot of it, and if you use that and you use a reverb with it, you can have some sick vibes from it, and you can do some really sick ballads, and you can do like a lot of like solos, but very slight solos, and you can go even like try playing Pink Floyd on it or just stuff like that, like really cool. The next thing on my list, I believe, it's the Distortion. Distortion pedal is something as definitely, if you don't have this, this is a swing and a miss. I'm not gonna tell you, like right now, distortion, if you're gonna play some rock and roll guitar, you need a distortion pedal. Distortion is like one of the first things you should even buy. If not, it would be the next one on my list, but I'm not going there right now because I'm going to show you another model of the distortion pedal. This is the Overdrive / Distortion. So this has a drive on it. So if you don't have a drive to put add into your amp, it could be very, very cool to have as a pedal. So it has a tone on it, so you can change a low to high tone. You can change the level on it, so if you want a higher level and just be very heavy. And there's a color which is also nice that you can actually like change the color on it. No, just kidding. You can't change it. It's actually just like change the sound and just play with it and you'll find out. It's pricey. I think it's around $150 for this whole thing. So yeah, this is really cool. Only has an input and an output. This is an old one that my uncle gave me. So you plug and it works on a battery also. So be careful with your batteries. You need to unplug it, or else you're gonna lose everything in there. I think you can plug a 9-volt DC on these two. So the next one I have, and the very last one, and that's why I put it on the last, because it's the best one that you should have as a beginner player. It's something that's usually put under the table, usually slide under that bed of yours and just forgotten forever. Something that a lot of professional guitarists play, and usually a lot of professional guitarists use on stage. Something that's really useful is a volume pedal. Now, I don't know why, but there's not a lot of videos I saw that said top 5 of it all, and they don't have this. I don't even know why. So this is a volume pedal. This is the Boss FV50, as you can see on there. And how does this work is very cool. This is made in plastic, by the way, so it's not like the robust crybaby big ass wah pedal, but it's the it's a little volume pedal here. So you can adjust your volume by pressing on this pedal. So for example, it stays on where it wants. So if you put it like this, you have a little bit less of volume. So instead of using your tone or your knob, your volume knob on your guitar to adjust the volume, you can use a pedal for it. It's very, very fun to play. It's very fun to experience. And also, sometimes when you don't even want to press on the overdrive button, or if you are like me and you already have an overdrive on your guitar, and you just want to take off the distortion, but you still want some drive. Well, this is very fun because you can actually do that. You can take off, by taking off the volume a bit, it's going to take off a lot of distortion and a lot of heaviness, and it's just going to keep the drive in the back. So it's going to do it like a little grungy sound, but like a little, like, it's not quite clean, not quite dirty. It's very, very in the middle, and this is very fun too. So has a has 2 inputs and 2 outputs. So 2 inputs and 2 outputs. So that's really fun. I think you can plug 2 guitars in one into this, I believe. I didn't try it because I don't have enough cables to do so. I'm alone, so. But I've used this so much. Like, I've used this a lot. Like, you can change also your bass volume here at the bottom. If you go on here, here you can change, like, okay, I want the knob to be at 1 when it's down. So when it's put down here at the lowest, it's gonna go at 1. So it's not gonna be totally quiet. It's still gonna have some volume going out of there. So if you want to put it down without actually like trying to find a good place in the middle when you're on stage or something, you just put it fully down and put it like at like 2 or something here on this knob, this little knob here. You can put it like at 2. See here, you can put it like 2, and when it's gonna be at lowest, it's gonna be at like the 2 volume. So it's really cool, right? So and you can have even a half C's in the middle, and you're gonna change that. So you can do a really nice transition between high volume and low volume between this. And a lot of country songs use this. A lot of country artists use this. Also, you can use this in many rock songs, and even blues. You can go from like really heavy, even if you're in clean, you can go like very loud. You go loud, and then you can go very quiet and very soft. So even in blues, that would be very cool. So I never tried this for that. I just thought of an idea, but this is a must. Really a must for any beginner. Really, this is actually really fun to use, especially when you're not really used to your knobs. Even if you're like you beginning, or even if like you're trying to use your knobs, especially when you're live, if you're struggling to use your knobs, or even if like if they're far, you think they're very far from your hand while you're playing, you're not that quick and changing hands and changing places with a pick in your hand and everything, well, this is a life changer for sure. This is totally what it is. So that's pretty much it for my video for the best guitar pedals for beginners. If you want to, you can like this video, and if you really love this video, also I can do another, I have an idea of doing another video for more experienced players, but this covers pretty much the basic stuff that we really need as a first player, just to have a lot of fun in your room, really, honestly. So that's pretty much it. That covers all the best pedals for beginners, I believe. If you have any comments, to put them, don't be shy to leave them down in the comments section down below. If you have any suggestion what I should do, I really need some. So if you have some videos you think I should do for a new video, a next video, just put them down in the comments, because I'm searching some by myself right now. And if you have any questions, I'm very happy if you'd ask, because I'd have many answers probably for you also. It's very fun to have some questions, because I can answer them with a video sometimes, and it can give me ideas for videos. So be sure to like. If you did love this sort of content, I'm definitely gonna make a lot more. This is just, I do this on my free time when I can. So just leave a like and subscribe if you did like it so much that you actually want to have more. So subscribe to my channel for those who really want to see more stuff, and definitely go see my latest video, which is the how to get the right Metallica sound on your Line 6 amp. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.